Good morning, everyone. Good morning, class, especially to our Professor Miss Emily Reluyen Jiao. I am Diana Rose Monar, together with my groupmate, Miss Marvelyn Tavalias and Miss Krisa Marie Tunog. So we are the last reporter, and we will discuss to you about the outcomes that can be supported through the development of farming system, which composes of 7 development, and also we will discuss to you the decision making for the development of a more sustainable farming system. So for the knowledge intensive, investing in human knowledge to develop smart and productive farming system that are less dependent on high levels of materials and energy inputs. So for the knowledge intensive, so we are more capable of our own ideas by not only depending on our materials and input, but also with the help of our stock knowledge, and also with the help of other investors to have a good productive of development and farming system. So next is the innovative. So for innovative, experimenting and making greater use of farmers' knowledge in combination with appropriate technologies developed through research. So being innovative is one of the most factor needed of the farmers, because it gives the appropriate to develop more productive in farming system, especially that we are now using through technologies. So innovative is one of the essential factors needed to develop. And for the third one is the resource efficient. So using renewable and non-renewable resources efficiently and making the most effective use of natural process and resources available in the farm. So the resource efficient, we are focused on the usage of renewable and renewable resources, enable for us to become usable, especially when the farmers knows how effective it is by applying to the farm, or to have a development for the farming system. And for the fourth is the cyclical, so integrating natural process such as nutrient cycling and soil regeneration into farming practices, and using the byproduct waste from farming as input into further production. So for the cyclical, there is a cycle that needed for the regeneration of the farming. So it is needed for us to increases the needed for the farmers of developing the farming system.
So hi ma'am, I am Krisa Marie Artunog from Vitalit Alpha 3. So these are the outcomes can be supported through development and farming systems that are, there are 3. So high value, diverse, and resilience. So high value, producing high quality products from a quality environment, and it aims to deliver appropriate services, promote or access to the local and international market, and ensures proactive management actions in the demand and supply situation. So, high value, this is the one of the problem of farmer in our countries. And second is diverse. Diverse, developing and adapting farming systems so that they are appropriate for the local environment, social, cultural, and economic education. And also, in the face of increasingly complex and accumulating economic, social, and environmental institutional shock and stresses, through capabilities and circumstances and adaptability and transformability. So, we need to to cooperate with other country, which is transformability. So we need to adapt their farm or inside their farm. So we need to access and other product. So resilience, developing and capability of people to learn and adapt to changing circumstances while ensuring that natural capital is still maintained. So resilience, one of the problem of being a farmer. So the income that they need to maintain is being hard to maintain, because once we need to buy other product or important matter of our farm, we need to maintain the money. So that's all, ma'am. Thank you.
Good day, I'm Marvelyn Duballas. Today, I would like to discuss about decision making for the development of a more sustainable farming system should be system thinking, future thinking, and participation. Leadership. First is system thinking. It is taking an integrated approach that considers the interaction and the relationship among different elements. It is necessary to address the underlying reason that is behind unsustainable practices instead of just treating short-term symptoms. System thinking means looking at the big picture and understanding how different parts of a system interact with each other. Instead of just focusing on the immediate problems, it involves understanding the underlying causes of those problems and finding long-term solutions. It's like solving a puzzle by considering how all the pieces fit together. Second is future thinking, maintaining a long-term perspective and anticipating risks and challenges to farming system, including the future implication of existing practices. Past trends do not dictate destiny, so it is important to explore different visions for the future and constantly look for opportunities to improve sustainability. Future thinking means looking ahead and considering the long-term implication of our actions and decisions. It involves anticipating risks and challenges that farming system may face in the future and finding ways to improve sustainability. For example, let's consider a farmer who practices conventional agriculture, relying heavily on chemical fertilizer and pesticide. By applying future thinking, the farmer would consider the potential risks associated with this approach, such as soil degradation, water pollution, and development of pesticide-resistant pests. To address these risks and work towards a more sustainable future, the farmer might explore alternative farming methods like organic farming or permaculture. They might also invest in soil conservation practices, implement integrated pest management strategies, or adopt precision agriculture techniques to minimize the use of chemicals. By embracing future thinking, the farmer is actively considering the long-term consequences of their farming practices and seeking opportunities to improve sustainability. This approach helps create a more resilient and environmentally friendly farming system for the future. Third is participation, actively involving farmers and other people in rural communities to develop more sustainable farming system. It is also important to encourage individuals and organizations that are part of broader food system and those affected by farming to take part in finding sustainable solutions. Participation means actively involving farmers, rural communities, and other stakeholders in the process of developing sustainable farming system. It is about including the voices and perspective of those who are directly affected by farming practices. For example, instead of making decisions about farming methods solely based on scientific research or government regulations, participation involves engaging farmers themselves in the making process. This can be done through consultations, workshop, or farmer-led initiative. By involving farmers in the decision-making process, they can contribute their knowledge and experience, which can lead to more effective and context-specific solutions. They may suggest alternative farming techniques, share traditional practices, or provide insight into the local environment and community dynamics. And leadership, supporting good participating through good leadership. It is essential to help people see any issues and opportunities ahead and to develop their capacity to seek out solutions. Leadership means guiding and supporting others to actively participate and find solutions. It involves helping people recognize challenges and opportunities and developing their skills and abilities to address them. For example, let's consider a farming community facing the challenges of adapting to climate change. A good leader in this context would take the initiative to educate and inform the community about the potential impact of climate change on their farming practices. They would encourage open discussion and create a safe space for community members to share their concerns and ideas. The leader would also provide resources and training to help individuals develop their knowledge and skills in climate resilient farming techniques.